What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. It's Thursday. That means it's time to talk about the new movies opening this week. Alright, now there's not really a whole lot opening this week, to be honest with you, and there's not a whole lot opening next week either. But, anyway, here's the quarter of the films that's opening this week. Now, there's only one wide release film opening this week, and that's the new horror film, The Possession of Hannah Grace, which stars Pretty Little Liars star Shay Mitchell and Castle star Stana Katic. Here's what the info is about. A shocking exorcism spirals out of control, claiming the life of a young woman. Months later, Megan Reed, played by Shay Mitchell, is working the graveyard shift in the morgue when she takes delivery of a disfigured cadaver. My bad. Locked alone inside the basement corridors, Megan begins to experience horrifying visions and starts to suspect that the body may be possessed by a ruthless demonic force. Now, I gotta say, the trailer for this did not sell me. It literally looks. It doesn't look all that good, to be honest with you. Shame too, because Shay Mitchell, she's was pretty good on Pretty Little Liars, and hopefully, I mean, said that since Pretty Little Liars ended, two of the stars of that show, Lucy Hale and Shay Mitchell, are doing mediocre horror films. I mean, Lucy Hale was recently seen in Truth or Dare, and Shay Mitchell is now in Possession of Hannah Grace. So, but of course, I haven't seen the movie, so who knows? I go in and sing it. Maybe I'll think it's one of the best horror movies of the year. Who knows? But I'll definitely give it a go because I do love a good horror film. But let's see how good this one is. And like I said, for all you Castle fans, if you want to see Stana Katic on the big screen, this is your chance. Also open this week is a horror comedy, which I'm actually looking forward to check out, called Anna and the Apocalypse. This is a musical horror Christmas film. Like they're saying that's kind of like La La Land meets Shaun of the Dead. To me, it's actually more. It kind of looks more like Sing Street meets Shaun of the Dead. And the lead in this is this actress named Ella Hunt. I think that's her name. Yeah. I gotta say, the trailer for this has looked awesome. I mean, it also has like a Zombieland feel to it. I mean, of course, I'm a sucker for horror and musical movies, so this is up my alley. Color me intrigued. I'll definitely give this one a go. Also out this week is a anime film called Maruai, which is which might actually get a Best Animated nomination at the Oscars. There's some film called Silicon Ghost Story, a film called Never Look Away with Tom Schilling. There's a film called Dead in a Week or Your Money Back with Tom Wilkinson. That's a terrible name. There's an anime movie here that kind of looks intriguing called Elliot the Littlest Reindeer. Now, this features an interesting voice cast. The voices in this includes Josh Hutcherson, Samantha Bee, Martin Short, Jeff Dunham, Myrna Baccarin, from Deadpool fame, and John Cleese. Here's what Elliot and the Littlest Reindeer is about. When one of Santa's reindeer suddenly announces his retirement, he needs to find a replacement at fast. Against all odds, Elliot and his best friend Hazel set out to prove that he is the horse for the job. As Elliot and Hazel take on the North Pole reindeer tryouts, Hazel learns that Christmas as we know it may be headed for disaster. Meanwhile, back at the farm, a potential new owner has plans that drains the lives of their friends. Elliot is faced with the biggest decision of his life: save his friends or follow his dreams and save Christmas. Maybe he doesn't have to choose. After all, big dreamers dream big. I gotta say, the trailer for this kind of looked pretty cute and charming. I mean, gotta love a good Christmas anime film. Of course, we just had The Grinch out this month. This has like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer vibe to it. Like if this movie came out in the 70s or 60s, it'll probably be that claymation thing. But you know what? I gotta say, this LA and Little Ranger, I'm intrigued. I'll probably give it a go. And Josh Hudson's a cool actor. Samantha Bee is pretty funny. Dig the voice cast, though. Also out this week is a film called Driver X. There's an action thriller called Blood Brother with Trey Songz and Jack Cassey. There's a boxing film out this week called Tiger with Mickey Rourke and, speaking of Pretty Little Liars, Janelle Parrish. People's Republic of Desire. It's a documentary that's out this week. There's a drama coming out this week called Head Full of Honey, which stars Matt Dillon and Nick Nolte. It's actually a remake of a Danish film, and this film is directed by Till Schweiger, who also appeared in the Danish version. Here's what Head Full of Honey is about. Nick Nolte stars in the drama, and it's also about and it also stars Nick Nolte's granddaughter Lane Nolte as Matilda, who tries to help her grandfather Amadeus, played by Nolte, who is suffering from Alzheimer's, navigate his increasing forgetfulness and ends up going on a remarkable adventure with him. Besides Nolte and Dillon, the film also has Emily Mortimer, Eric Roberts, Claire Forlani, Jacqueline Bisset. I gotta say, this looks like it could be really touching and intriguing. I really dug the trailer. Nick Nolte is a terrific actor. Matt Dillon is awesome, so I give that one a go. Also, there's a film called Meow Wolf Origin Story out this week. Ghost Box Cowboy. Bathtubs Over Broadway. Not sure what that's about. There's a film called Dark Was the Night with Charlie Plummer and Emily Robertson. Emily Robertson was really good in 8th grade, by the way. Let's see what else is out this week. Also out this week, there's a film called Song of Back and Neck, which has an interesting cast. The cast in this includes Paul Lieberstein, Rosemary DeWitt, Paul Feig, Robert Pine, Clark Duke. Here's what Song of Back and Neck is about. It's about Fred, who works at his father's law firm and suffers from crippling back pain. So he seeks relief from a Chinese entrepreneur who is able to literally make his back and neck sing as his body strangely releases sound along with the tensions. I gotta say, the trailer for this looks pretty interesting. I mean, the film premiered at, I think it was at the Tribeca Film Festival earlier this year with rave reviews, so that's something that I'll probably give it a go. Also, this documentary called Skate something. Wait. Oh, United Skates. Almost said Skate Kitchen. Totally different film. And for you guys know, if you don't feel like going to the movies or anything and you want to sit home popping something on Netflix. On Netflix this week is that Andy Serkis Mowgli film which is the live action Jungle Book film directed by Andy Serkis. That's on Netflix this week. So if you guys want to give that a go, guess check that one out. All right, that's pretty much it for all the movies open this week. Now, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of major ones. I mean, the only wide release film is that Hannah Grace one. Oh, and if for you Phantom Events guys, and for you Pokemon fans, to let you know that Pokemon anime movie is also in there's for the Phantom Events. So to let y'all know, I think the first is like the last day for it. So just let you guys know about that. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. Which of these films are you interested in checking out? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.